What's up YouTube? I'm just going to be making a quick video because I have an update. I recently got in 2 more steins, so I'm going to be making a video on them, just showing them a little bit. Now one of them is kind of special because it's a limited edition, however I don't really know how limited it is, only because I've seen this company make similar steins like this, so I don't really know how much it's worth exactly as in rarity, but I know that this stein, the second one that I'm going to show you, new would cost somewhere around, I don't know, $120 maybe. I didn't pay anywhere near that. I only paid like 25, but that was because I bid on it on eBay and I got lucky. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't even think I bid on it. I think the starting bid was like $30 and I made an offer of 25 and they accepted it or something, because I had been talking to the person selling it for quite some time prior, just asking questions about the stein. But anyway, I'm gonna first start off with this stein right here. This one is, from what I believe, from February of 1973, just because the inside of the stein is marked 73/2, which I don't think you're going to be able to see because the lighting sucks in this room that I have to film in, but there is a mark on the pewter lid that says 73-2, so I'm guessing that's when either the lid was manufactured or when the stein itself was put together. And I have a feeling that this stein was made by King, and there's a couple reasons why I think that, because the bottom stamp has a crown on it. I don't, now again, don't quote me because I'm no, stein genius, but you see that to me at the very top looks like a crown, and then it says W. Stein, Germany, which signifies to me that this is a Cold War stein. And again, if that actually is the date, then that means this is from February of 1973. And there's a couple other markings on it again, which makes me think it's King, the King Stein manufacturing company, because a lot of their steins, especially their Hofbrauhaus steins, they have 0.5 liter or 1 liter, at least they're new ones that they mark, and this one is marked just like that right there. As you can see, it's marked, and that's the exact same spot that they put it in. It also has a 491 right in there. Sorry about my finger in the way. But as you can see right in there, it's marked 491. I don't exactly know why it's marked 491. I don't think this is a rare stein. It's just, one of those classic models, I'm guessing. But again, if I had to guess, this is a King stein. Also because I know King used to make Hofbrauhaus steins, and if you look right here at the stein in the image, it is indeed a Hofbrauhaus mug slash stein, whatever you want to call it. And I don't really know exactly what this says in German. I'm guessing it says "when beer," something. I'm guessing it says something along the lines of "when you drink beer," something, 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 joy and happiness. If I had to guess, I'm not fluent in German. I just know that it says "when beer." That's, pretty much all I know about, that saying. I don't really know the rest of that in German because I'm not fluent in German, though I wish I was. But now, an interesting thing about the inside of this stein is it looks like it's dirty. You see all those little specks and stuff? Those actually don't come out. That is actually just, I guess, defects in the glaze, because I ran my finger over it and you can't even feel those little bumps. They're like actually baked into the glaze, so there's no getting those out, unfortunately, but it's no big deal as long as they're not going to come off into the beverage that you're drinking out of this stein. Now, one thing that I'll mention about this one is it is quite loose, the lid, and that doesn't mean there's any cracks in the pewter, which there isn't. It's just that the pewter isn't, you know, on there firmly, which is quite common on older steins for them to do that. So it is a little loose, which I really don't mind, because that, you know, you can clean all the way up in there a little bit, you know, run water over it and such. That's what I normally do. I don't even all the time wash them out. I just rinse them out really good, like 2 or 3 times after drinking like beer, and then make sure I get rid of all the, you know, beer and stuff, because you don't want to leave that in there. It'll get sticky and old and pretty nasty. But anyway, so that is the first stein. Now the second stein, again, was $25. I picked this one up off of eBay as well. That other one was on eBay, but I think it was like a buy it now. This one was technically a bid, but it said make offer. And again, I made them an offer of $25, and they accepted. So as you can see, it says Deutschland on the front with a pewter eagle. I'm guessing they're, you know, I can't really remember the exact terminology for, you know, their coat of arms. Maybe that's technically what this is supposed to be, or their imperial eagle. That's what I'll just call it. It's a pewter imperial German eagle on it. It even has a little iron cross design right there, which I find quite interesting. Now this one is from Zoller and Born, and I will show you. It is a limited edition 1625 of 5,000, which means there's only 5,000 of this exact stein that was ever made, and it was hand crafted and hand painted, made in Germany. Has, you know, all the markings over here of Zoller and Born, which is really nice. So, you know, that's a nice thing, and I kind of like how it has the gold with silver, which that's the paint I'm guessing that they were referring to, that they hand painted on, which is this. So this is definitely not any type of stein that you want to excessively wash at all. I mean, of course you need to wash it out after you use it, but I wouldn't, you know, you definitely don't put any steins in your dishwasher. It will ruin the pewter lids on them, and if they have any, you know, hand painting on them, it will damage them. Now I do kind of like the ornate style of the decorative lid on this stein. It also has holes through the stein opening tab. I don't know the exact terminology for this part of the stein, but you know, it is what it is. Now these two kind of dwarf the first stein that I ever got, which I have here too, and I'll show you. These are the two that I got in the mail today, and this is the first one. So as you can see, these two are a lot larger than that one. That one's the Walt, or T-Walt. That one's a Zoller and Born, and I believe, don't quote me on this because I don't know everything about steins. I'm not an expert, but I'm guessing that that is a king stein. So I have 3 different examples so far. I have a couple more steins on their way, which one is a Hofbrauhaus, vintage Hofbrauhaus 1 liter stein, which was made in West Germany. It looks kind of different than the modern ones. A lot of collectors of steins have at least one Hofbrauhaus stein in their collection, so I figured why not, because it was, again, on eBay. It wasn't expensive, and it was actually quite close to where I'm at locally. So, you know, but again, I don't really get steins that I'm not going to drink out of. Like, even this one, I plan to use on occasion and drink out of it, but you just have to be careful washing them, cleaning them. You know, you don't, again, don't put them in the dishwasher. That will perma-wreck your pewter lids. Now, one interesting thing when you look at these two that I'll also mention, that one doesn't have any paint on the pewter, This one I believe was painted with chrome or silver, though it looks more chrome to me. Silver would look closer to that, but much lighter and like a white color. That I believe is a chrome paint on it. If you look here, you can see that's the raw pewter, and yet it has this paint on it. So the company probably just decided to paint their stein, but on this one I just like, you know, the detail, all the carvings in it and everything. But you know, anyway, that'll about do it. I have a couple more steins coming. One is a green stein, and it has a funny significant little number in the lid that I noticed in the photos, and in the comments you can try to guess what that number is. But it was kind of, you know, that's kind of what pushed me to actually purchase this stein, because I thought it was kind of hilarious that it had that number actually in the lid of the pewter stein. And then I have, I think, like 2 others coming, and then plus that Hofbrauhaus 1 liter stein, which is going to be taller than this one, so that one will be kind of a monster compared to these other steins that I have. But again, all the steins I have I use and I plan to use, so I don't plan on getting any 150-year-old, you know, priceless steins or anything. I just find ones that have been used, that have, you know, been hand-me-downs, or, you know, what have you, yard sales, eBay, you know, not expensive yet good quality, and you know, everything's there, everything's working to actually use. That's why I collect them, and plus because to keep the, you know, German tradition going. But anyway, if you found this video interesting, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions about these steins, also ask me in the comments. And I guess that'll be it, and I'll see you in the next video.